Well, it's Monday, August 1st. Here we are. 2022. Went out this morning. Got my eyelashes redone. I don't know. I think I'm used to them. They're silly. They're silly. And then I don't have to put mascara on my face. And that's nice. That's nice. So, working on these paintings, right? And yeah. So these are the last two covers, right? So I have these over here. I have the 10 books made, and I found I have paper to make 4 more books. So I'm gonna do something different with the covers on those ones. But these ones, I've done these watercolor. I'm doing these watercolor pieces for the covers that are inspired by the images from the telescopes that I've been watching. And, yesterday I was on one of the YouTube channels that's sharing these images, right? And they have live chat on them. And there's this person that goes by Nightbot as one of the moderators on the different YouTube live chats, and they are a real weirdo. The person is like, there are people on there who spam like crazy with sex sites, and that is annoying. And it's also annoying when people get on there and want to fight about religion. That's annoying too. But I posted a poem about one of the images that I wrote off the top of my head. And this weirdo accused me of spamming. Said, Larissa DeRoog, don't spam. And I wanted to know, how is an original poem, an original spontaneous poem directly about the image being offered, how is that spam? So I think somebody just has too much power as moderator. So I got off I quit my subscription to the site. I'm like, what a wiener. There's other people showing images anyway, so I don't have to go deal with that person. But whoever that person is, Nightbot, you're a loser. So yeah, I think this is the last one I did, and I think it's my favorite one of all of them. It has this one pigment in it color called mahogany. I don't know what the pigment is, but let me find it. Which one is it? Where is it? I'm almost out of it. Here it is. The Dr. Martens Radiant Concentrated Watercolor 27B. I'll have to go get another container of this, or order another container of this, because this is a really, really, really nice color. It's this one in here. And the way it behaves, it's just so nice. It's just so nice. It's the one that gets the most iridescence from the salt in it. You see that forming in there already? It's going to be so pretty. So, so, so pretty. Yeah, I like this. Is really nice here. This color here, this color is called cyclamen. So there's the mahogany, and there's the cyclamen. And this is slate blue. It's really interesting where the slate blue has met with the cyclamen. You get kind of a mahogany color. And then this is golden brown. It's very nice too. Like that Dave Brubeck song, Golden Brown. Oh, other people have done it too. I don't know who wrote it. Who the hell knows with jazz, right? Bum ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da, bum ba da 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 da. I like Dave Brubeck a whole lot. My favorite musical composition is actually a piece of his. It's Take 5. I love that composition, and that whole album, Take 5, is so good, beginning to end. There's a trilogy of discs, and they're just excellent. They're excellent. They are musical note paintings. He's not, he's a painter more than a pianist. But anyway, love Dave Brubeck. I love that song, Golden Brown. Love the color Golden Brown as well. So let's go over and look at the bookmarks on the other side. So I'm going to make some bookmarks too. Now, I bought some paper. I bought some handmade paper. I haven't made paper in a long time, and I don't really have any fiber that I'm dying to make paper out of. So I went and bought some handmade paper, and it's Kozo. So it's a very natural looking and feeling paper. I'm going to back all of the bookmarks with the Kozo, and I'm also going to use the Kozo paper to finish the inside of the covers of all the books. So these covers will get stitched onto the front page of every book, and then there'll be a stitch on the inside that you can see, and I'm going to seal that over with a piece of Kozo paper. And I got this adhesive that is supposed to be good for bookbinding. And I got myself I used to have one of these. Got myself a bookbinding bone. I don't know if this is actually a piece of bone or not. I mean, it's traditionally what it was. Feels like it might be some sort of bone. But I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared with some of my other materials when they were stolen in Oakland. I had a bunch of tools and materials stolen in Oakland. I had a very expensive watercolor paintbrush stolen. Ugh. It was a Series 1 Winsor Newton Sable, and they stole that. It made me angry. So something that I started playing with the watercolor concentrates is mixing in this pen white. So this is ink, and it responds in a very interesting way in conjunction to the water and the watercolor. So all of these surfaces are first floated with water, and then I drop the color into the water as it sits on top. This one's going to be very nice. That one's very, very nice. I like that a lot. See, this one is getting some of that real nice iridescence from the mahogany. I wonder what it is. I wonder what's in that color. What the pigment is in that color. Let's say. Let's say what it is. No, it doesn't say. But really nice, really, really nice color. And where's that other one I like so much? Yes, it's 22B slate blue. It's very nice blue. I like it a lot. Yeah, there it is right there, slate blue. Anyway, so went shopping at the at Surf City Cannabis shop the other day and got a sample drink, and I tried it. And I can't say that I feel. See, it's a microdose. It's 5 milligrams CBD, 2.5 milligrams THC. So that's hardly anything as far as THC is concerned. And I don't know. Perhaps I can feel there. I have had some relief from my cramps, but also maybe I'm just not having cramps at this very moment. But what I will say is this can is terrible. It's hard to open, and when you do open it, it's this weird little hole, tiny little hole, and so I had to pour it into a glass because I couldn't get anything out of it, and this weird parts like up on your lip, and the beverage is a very unnatural color, and it tastes like aspartame. This is not something I would ever buy. Sorry, Leisure Town Gingerberry. And it didn't taste like ginger. And it tasted and smelled like chewing gum. It was just weird. It was just weird all the way around. It was weird. So, yeah. That's what I got going on here. These are going to be really pretty. I'm excited about them. And I like the way the salt is reacting. And it's interesting because the salt reacts in different ways when there's different pigments together too. So like this is mahogany, cyclamen, and burnt orange. And look how the salt has pulled this gold color up out of the mahogany. Like that's not a color that was added on here, right? That's a reaction that's happened with the salt and in conjunction with the cyclamen and the mahogany. Interesting, huh? I think so. And all of the salt on these pieces here are the Maldon's salt. All of them. These ones too. The salt that's on these two. This is all the Maldon's salt. There's no Himalayan salt on here, and there's no Florida salt. It's all, and there's none of the Falk salt. This is all, honest to goodness, Maldon's salt. Yeah. Yeah. So tonight for dinner, I think we're just going to have a salad. Had that pizza on the weekend. Time for some salad. I think so.